Hey everyone, welcome to the table. This is Buck's Gearbox. I'm Buck, and I've got a knife to show you today. Just an overview. It's not really an unboxing because I've had this for I think a month now or more. And this is the Giant Mouse Ace Grand. It is based on the Giant Mouse GM5, which I have never had the pleasure of owning or checking out. I try to keep everything in the box so I can just show you what comes in the box, because my unboxings are almost always, yeah, I've played with this before. I just want to show you what you get when you get one. It comes wrapped up. It has some bubble tape in there, and it's well protected and, you know, kind of minimalistic boxing going on. Probably good for the environment and all that jazz, and it's still nice. And you get this Giant Mouse card. And congratulations on your purchase of a Giant Mouse knife. I'll leave that there for you to read if you want to pause it. And yeah, I'll tell you right now, I really dig this knife. The Ace Biblio, the smaller guy that I had and I did a video of early on when I started doing these things, is still one of my favorite knives. And this feels like, to me, it's Big Brother. And I kind of like big knives, although I have plenty of small knives too. And I've been carrying this quite a bit. Let's do some tech specs. The blade is 3.3 inches long. It's got L-Max super clean steel, which I've never had the privilege of using before. And so far, I love this thing. I've been carrying a lot. It's a stone-washed finish. As you can see, it's very, very slicey. Got a high flat saber grind, and sorry, I bumped the camera. And it just, man, this eats through anything. It's also got a really big swedge up here. I think that's going to make it a very strong blade all the way down to the tip. And then there's a crown spine on a knife that is relatively affordable, and I really dig that. I love that about the Ace Biblio as well. It's just this cool touch. Like, they don't have to do that. That's got to take a decent amount of work, and it just looks beautiful to me. Very, very cool. I love the blade shape. Love the crown spine. I'm digging the L-Max steel. Although I think, let's be honest, most steels these days are really, really good. And yeah, it is definitely considered a high end, I think. But it's just a really good cutter. This is great. This knife has been great. It's under 8 inches long, totally. So it's kind of smaller than it looks. It feels like a really big knife. I love the jimping right there on the top of the spine as well. The Biblio has that too, and it really does actually come in handy when I'm cutting stuff. I like it a lot. Yeah, as I said, I think under 8 inches long. It's 4.75 ounces. It's not super heavy, but it's not ultralight either. Green canvas micarta. I believe the other version of this same knife comes in kind of a tan or a light canvas micarta. It runs on ball bearings. It is very, very smooth. I almost cut myself. Look at that. I don't do the Spidey flick very well. Actually doing that with my pointer finger. But it's super easy on this knife. And on this side, if I'm opening this side, it's easy to kind of slow roll it out there. And yeah, it's very, very smooth. It just works. It just works really well. It's on a liner lock. It's got a titanium backspacer back here with the lanyard hole built into the backspacer like that, so it stays out of the way. Very cool. It's got a deep carry wire pocket clip, which I like a lot. And yeah, this knife has a lot of cool things going with it. There's actually not much. Messed that up, didn't I? There's not much. There's really not anything I don't like about this one. I like the size a little bit better than the Biblio. And yeah, it's been a daily driver for me here lately. How about some size comparisons to some knives you're probably aware of? Here's the Benchmade Bug Out. I'm sorry, the Griptilian. Mental error there. This is the big Griptilian. Here is the mini Griptilian. My camera keeps shutting off, so let me tap it. Sorry about the shake. Make sure everything's in the frame here. And yep, those are two knives that you're probably aware of the size on. Here is the very popular PM2. This one with my brass scales on it. Weighs a ton, but man, I like it a lot. And here's the Ace Biblio, which has a flipper, and this does not have a flipper. I meant to mention that before, and I actually kind of like that. I don't mind flippers, especially the giant mouse one is not like, it's not weird. It doesn't feel weird or wrong or anything like that, but it's not, there's nothing to snag on. It's just, it's super clean looking too, which I like. Anyway, back to the size comparisons. Quite a bit bigger than the Biblio. Kind of the big brother, as I said, which I like. Because I like those knives. And last but not least, here is an XM18 from Hinderer. And so comparable, a little bit smaller than the XM18, obviously. It still feels like a big knife. And it is a little bit wide. Let me show you that. Let's see. This is the XM18 skinny. So there's a little bit of a size comparison. Let me pull it up here. But it's got the contoured handles, and it really just fits really well in my hand. I like it a lot. Overall, kind of the main point here is, man, I really like this knife. Very good. Can't recommend it enough. Overall, I just think Giant Mouse makes amazing knives with great materials, and they keep them at relatively affordable prices. As far as, you know, knife enthusiasts go, I think you'll enjoy their prices. I love carrying and using this knife, and I've used it a lot. And it just, like I said, it eats through everything. Comes super sharp, ready to rock. It is a beautiful blade. It's really just a beautiful design overall. And this has become one of my favorite knives to carry. So there you go. Giant Mouse Ace Grand. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope this helps you make a decision. If you want to get one of these or go to a shop and check one out, I definitely recommend doing so. This has been Bucks Gearbox. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me.